unwavering trust in God's promises. It means casting aside fear and doubt and instead embracing the divine assurance that God is in control. But what does it mean to truly be strong and of a good courage? Firstly, it means trusting in God's plan even when the path ahead seems uncertain. We must have faith that God has a purpose for our lives and that He will equip us with the strength and resilience to overcome any obstacle. And for each of my points, I have examples of courageous people that are in the Bible. So my first character is Peter.
All right.
Peter was not certain what would happen when he was asked to walk on the water with Jesus. But he stepped out with faith and walked to Christ. However, let us not take our eyes off of God as he did, but let us keep looking unto Jesus, who is the author and complete finisher of our faith. Secondly, being strong and of a good courage requires perseverance in the face of adversity. Life is filled with challenges, but it is how we respond to those challenges that defines us. Instead of allowing ourselves to be overcome by fear or despair, we must stand firm in our faith, knowing that God will never forsake us. My second example for this paragraph is the three Hebrew boys. So we know the story of the three Hebrew boys who were thrown into the fiery furnace because they would not bow to the idol. They made up their mind that if God would not deliver them, He was still an able God.
Man.
They did not bow, nor bend, nor did they get burned. Thirdly, being strong and of a good courage entails stepping out of our comfort zones and embracing opportunities. It means having the courage to pursue our dreams and aspirations, even when the odds may seem stacked against us. With God by our side, we can accomplish great things beyond our wildest imagination. My third character is now David. We know David as the shepherd boy and how he became to slay Goliath the giant and ended up becoming king. And I chose David because he is my favorite character. He showed courage and strength by removing the armor that Saul gave to him, and he went out into the battlefield with his 5 stones and slingshot, which shows he had faith that God would bring him through the battle. Yeah. And on Sunday, while we had general discussion, Brother Dalton asked us to name courageous characters in the Bible, and I chose David. And after my statement, he also inputted that David also showed courage by fighting the bear and the lion. So he knew that God would be on his side and bring him through the battle.
Amen.
Lastly, being strong and of a good courage means being a source of encouragement and support to others. We are called to lift each other up in times of need, offering words of comfort and reassurance just as God strengthens us. So too must we strengthen one another through acts of kindness and compassion. And for my last example, we have the Good Samaritan. Even though he was of a different nationality to the man who was beaten and left for dead, he saw him as a brother, a member of the human family, and he had compassion on him. Just so, we as children of God need to have compassion and kindness to our fellow men. In closing, let us heed the words of Joshua 1 and verse 9 and be strong and of a good courage. Let us face each day with unwavering faith, knowing that God is with us every step of the way. And may we be a beacon of hope and inspiration to all those around us, shining the light of God's love into the darkest corners of the world. I thank you for listening.